find me, yeah, I'm in the front row. Got my 2 tickets on me, I'm in the front row. The best place to be, I'm in the front row. Best place to be, yeah. You wanna find me, I'm in the front row.
In the front row, we in here. What's up, Dev?
What's up, man? We back. We out here, ready to talk a little sports, ready to school you like I usually do.
Man. And I don't know, man. I feel like the clock's been turned back a little bit for Mr. LeBron James. You know, and that's gonna fit in nicely in LA next year. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you're hoping. That's what everyone's
LeBron's
hoping.
looking good. I mean, the Fountain of Youth is coming to a group, a young youthful group. So that works perfectly for me.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about Bron. I just feel like first thing I want to say is like, wow, like guys in their 15th year aren't supposed to be doing the things that he's doing.
Yeah,
it looks like, no lie, like people say this looks like the best he's ever looked.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, offensively.
Yeah, that's correct. Everyone knows he ain't even playing no more.
Hell no.
Did you see the one last night where he let the dude Van Fleet shoot that 3 at the end of the quarter? Like,
yeah.
Like, what are you doing? He looked at him and was like, I don't care.
He doesn't even do the hand wave. At least Harden will put out the hand like, wait, no. He won't move his feet at all. We'll throw the hand up. Yeah. LeBron definitely takes defense off. But it don't even matter because his offense is just ridiculous right now.
The one thing that's amazing to me more than anything he's done, more than however many points he scored or whatever, is he had 17 assists with 0 turnovers the other game. Like that's the most assists in a game without a turnover. But think about how hard that is. 17 assists with 0 turnovers?
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's hard to do. Like really hard.
Nuts.
And the fact 17 assists too, like that's not easy to get either.
And it's good now with Love back. I mean, they needed that.
You could see how many of his assists are to Love hitting open threes. Love seems like he stepped right back into where he was.
LeBron's assists are on freaking open threes.
Correct.
Just threes. That's all they do is shoot threes.
But I mean, that's the strategy you have to be when you're LeBron. He drives. No one can keep LeBron out of the paint. When LeBron wants to get to the rim, he gets to the rim every single time.
That was a big game, too, for them to win.
Come back with the Raptors?
And in Toronto, right?
Yeah. No, it was in Cleveland.
Oh, it was in Cleveland.
But the Raptors had 79 at the half.
Yeah.
And I was like, it might be a wrap. They're gonna be. Then LeBron said, "Nah, let's get this going." They turned it on second half, and they're still not healthy. They don't.
You think they just own them mentally though?
I think the Raptors are talking about how we're a different team. Nah. End of the day,
their bench is way better and way improved.
But is it better than to be LeBron? No. When LeBron,
I think that game's gonna. I think it's gonna be a good series. I think that series will go all 7 for
sure. No. I do not think it's gonna go 7.
Yeah.
I see 5, 6 max. I think they have it. They have a psychological advantage over them. The Raptors don't. They keep talking. We think like we're the best. We think we can win it all. I don't really think they believe that. They know at the end of the day, when the Cavs come in their town, they're gonna have home field event. The Raptors are gonna have home court, and I think the Cavs are gonna win that first game, eliminate your home court, and it's over. All downhill.
Watch
from
the
there.
Cavs. Or watch Toronto come out and stomp out the Cavs in game 1.
They have no answer, absolutely no answer for LeBron. They have nobody that can do anything for LeBron.
Yeah, but
LeBron's
no one
one of
those guys because no one's gonna have an answer
time.
for him or for Durant or Curry
and then
for Lillard. Oh my God, Lillard! By the way,
Raptors, I think they can. Lowry can be minimized because he's so little. So he's not
even 6 feet.
Exactly. DeRozan, he's going to get his, but every team has a guy that's going to get his.
He shoots 28% from 3.
What's hurting them to me is Ibaka. Ibaka's not Ibaka that we saw.
He got paid, bro.
Yeah, that's what happens.
He grew up a hard life. He don't need to live a hard life.
But still play hard. He still be good. Like, he don't even look like he's playing hard.
It was good enough to get $20 million a year,
All I got to say is this. He had 4 rebounds last night. There's no way in the world that he should be having 4 rebounds
Well, no, because remember what we talked about? A lot of these shots are coming from the arc. So
but if you get
long rebounds. Okay,
but also, let's see. I read an article. Ibaka's supposed to be one of the starts of this stretch 4 when he started shooting threes. You know what he's shooting in threes right now?
What?
He's like under 30%. He's shooting in threes.
Yeah.
So that's not working, bro. Your threes ain't working. So we need to figure something out. You need to go. He don't even play defense. Remember, he was Ibaka.
Yeah, that was his whole thing.
He don't even play defense no more.
Presence.
Like, we don't even block shots. So what do we have you here for? I just think they're not going to be as good as they think they are because I don't think it's possible. I think they're going to get ripped.
All right, so that for the East, you still think Cavs are coming out of it?
Correct. Nothing's changed my mind, especially when Nance and Mr. Kardashian comes back to the lineup. Tristan, they're missing those guys still. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Korver's been out still. His brother died. Rest in peace. Like, that's an unfortunate situation, but that's 3 guys right there, rotation guys that you're missing still. So
yeah. And for the West, I mean, I'm pretty sure Golden State's going to just take care of business when it's time to take care of business, but I'm just so interested to see Portland. Portland's one piece away. They're one piece away.
I was looking at the matchups. You're right. I agree. First, I'll give you that. But I was looking at the matchups in the West. These matchups are going to be so good.
Yeah.
The first round matchups, the Warriors, no, because the Warriors aren't one. The one's the Rockets. The Rockets are probably going to have to play like the Timberwolves or something, or you know what I mean? Somebody decent. Like it's not going to be a sorry
Unless
team.
Kawhi comes back.
Yeah,
and make a run.
we got to catch on that a little bit because we talked about it.
He might not play. Hero Manu Ginobili said, right?
It's a weird situation.
He said he doesn't think he's coming back.
The Spurs doctors cleared him 2 months ago. So it's like he's the one that's holding himself back.
They're
he's
saying
like,
his uncle, who's his manager now, is like a big problem.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, they're saying his uncle's a big problem, like in his head, and I think his uncle's kind of like a Joe Hollywood.
I get you,
and that's totally not.
And Kawhi's a quiet guy, so it's probably his uncle's probably doing all the talking. Kawhi,
and he's probably in his head right now, like, come on.
But he has to.
You only get $5 million a year from Jordan. Like, come on, he should be getting $30 million.
He has to be looking like he has to be looking at. He has to understand like he's making himself look bad right now. Like around the league, you're looking bad. They're wondering like, why aren't you playing? Like if the doctors Spurs, they say. Historically, the Spurs doctors are known to be the most conservative doctors in the NBA. They will hold a player out because they're the most conservative. They cleared him 2 months ago. They said Kawhi's good. We don't see any other issues with his quad. It's on him.
I don't think it's Kawhi though. It might be Kawhi and he's not comfortable with Greg Popovich right now. I mean,
he just says he doesn't feel comfortable playing yet. Like, but they're like,
well, he doesn't want to give a whole story on his whole life and how things are going.
But I mean, if the team's paying you millions of dollars, you owe us something. You need to get on that.
Well, he didn't get $1 million yet because he's looking for that. He's looking for that big contract.
Yeah, he's probably somebody will probably max him. No lie.
Oh
to
yeah,
be honest, he'll get max.
Oh, he's gonna get the super max, the 5 years,
he'll get
217 for sure.
He'll get max, but I'm just saying, like, is it gonna be the Spurs? I don't think.
If you're the Spurs, do you look to trade him?
I don't think they want to
because you got the Lakers with the plethora of riches.
But I can see that,
like
being an option this offseason. Like if he really doesn't play and they really got bad vibes. Say if he doesn't play this whole year, he doesn't play even the playoff. He doesn't play at all, and it ends bad, and they still have a bad relationship. I can see them like, you know what? Let's just go on. Do we want to give this guy $200 million? A guy who doesn't even want to play? Let's just move on. I could see something like that. But I think the Spurs are a smart team. They're going to want to.
And I think Popovich too he does have an ego because he's not going to want you to come back next year when you chose not to play for him.
Exactly. And then how you think?
Now you're ready.
Now
you're ready to play. Well, hey, you're benched.
Now they're talking about these team meetings the players are having. You gotta
the
know
players only meeting.
These other players are going to look at him.
And they
sideways.
told him like, dude, you got to play.
They're looking. We need you for this playoff. We need you to make this playoff run. And he told them, no, I have my reasons why I'm not playing. Apparently, so now with something like that. That could turn your fellow teammates against you. Maybe
you're just like, you know what, I'm done in San Antonio, and I'm not willing to risk an injury.
But 2 weeks ago, he came out and said, like, I love San Antonio. There's no issues. I want to be here for the rest of my career.
Well, you have to do the PC stuff, right? You got to be politically correct for a little while. Like, oh, I love it here. Like, everyone says that. Everyone from the players to the coaches, and then, like, the next day they're gone. It's like, whoa. What happened? Johnny Gaiman was Mr. Red Sox, and the very next year after World Series, what did he do? Signs a fat deal with the Yankees, you know? Like, there's no loyalty is to yourself and to your family, and then it's your team second. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I see that, but I just feel like there's a lot still that we don't know. There's a lot of this equation that we don't know, like the real situation. What's going on?
And I think maybe a lot of it will never come out.
I agree, because he's a quiet guy. The Spurs aren't that kind of organization that's going to come out and try to blast somebody, put someone on blast. So I think like there's a lot more to this. There's more going on that the public, us as outsiders, don't really know what's going on.
Now let me ask you this. How you feel about Isaiah Thomas? Is he talking a lot? Because he kind of started chirping just a little bit. I felt like, this is what I felt like. Let me break. Isaiah Thomas, when he went to the Cavs, he started talking all that stuff when he was hurt. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? Just be quiet. Like, you haven't even played yet. Like, remember we talked about, like, you know, LeBron was looking at him like, bro, every game you talking, you're not even playing. Like, and one, you just got to the team. Remember I used the phrase, you out here telling secrets, you don't even know the secrets yet. Like, chill out, man. Like, what are you doing? So then when they got him out of there, I thought maybe he realized, okay, I was doing too much. He got humbled. I'm going to the Lakers who ain't about to make the playoffs. Coming off the bench. I thought maybe that would humble him. Maybe he'll chill out. Maybe he'll be quiet. Nah, I think it's kind of the opposite. He comes off the bench and then he says, oh, these teams know I ain't coming off the bench next year. These teams know I'm a starter. Like, chill, bro. Yeah, because then they released the interview, the details of the first meeting with Luke Walton and Isaiah. And he goes, you know, Isaiah's like, I don't want to come off the bench. And Luke's like, well, just for the time being, like, you're going to get your minutes. He goes, but we're trying to build something here. And he kind of had to break it down to Isaiah. And he's like, fine, that's fine. I'll come off the bench for now. and he agreed to it. But now I guess there was a rumor floating around that he might consider coming off the bench for the Lakers.
I honestly think it's because he's starting to. He talked all that talk. I think he was going to get a max. I think he's going to get this, that, and I think he's starting to realize that's not going to happen.
Well, the max isn't coming, and I think next year he'll sign another 1-year deal. And the thing is, too, it's like now you're going to be 30.
Uh-huh.
It's tough to get a max deal when you're 30 and you're not a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not that he's not a superstar, but he's not a superstar talent.
He thinks he's worth $20 million. I think he's going to be in the $10 to $12 million range.
I think he'll get about 15.
Maybe he could get pushed to that.
But I mean,
If
especially with the well dried up, bro. Like you saw Lou Williams, like $8 million a year. Like, damn. But that for me, that makes me feel good for Julius Randle because now I think, well, Lakers might be able to get Randle at 12.
But I feel like no, because that's a different situation. Lou Williams towards the end of his career.
He's only 30, 31.
But still, though, exactly what did you just say before that? You ain't going to get paid at 30.
Oh, I know, but for what he's done this year.
But I'm saying he's a guy that comes off the bench. This is how I'm looking at it from a GM's perspective. Guy that comes off the bench. Like, yeah, he's putting up big numbers, but that's how they look at him. He's been a career 6-man. Randall's looking like a monster right now.
Oh, my dude.
So that's why I say Randall's going to get that big paper.
20 and 10.
Exactly. Randall is balling.
Yeah.
So I think somebody sees that. Even one of these lower level teams, the Hawks or the Magic or somebody.
You know Dallas is coming out.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody's
Dallas,
going to throw
they're going to sell him like you were from here.
Yeah, I was going to say he's from there. That's what I'm saying. So Dallas, somebody's going to throw the farm, and I don't think the Lakers are going to be able to match.
I think they'll give him like 4 years, 60. Like here's 4 years, 60 or 65 mil. And they're gonna like, oh, here comes the rain. And the Lakers are going to be like, man, we're trying to get Paul. But you know what? At this point, how much better is Paul George than Julius Randle?
I think
I mean, I know. Don't get me wrong. Paul George is
I think it's just because he's more versatile. He could guard from anywhere from 1 to 4.
Did you hear Luke the other day? Luke Walton got in Randall's face like, you're the best player in this league. You're the best one-on-one defender in this league. You're the best one-on-one defender in this league. And I think they were playing against Cleveland, and he had like an assignment on LeBron. And he's like, you're the best one-on-one player in this league. You go guard him. And he was telling him, like, just get on him. Go. You're the man. And it was good to see that type of backup. Because you know what? Honestly, Luke likes his young guys. He really does. And I think he kind of sees the writing on the wall. Like, the Magic's about to blow all these guys up and try to put, like, a winner together with a bunch of all-stars. And that kind of sucks for Luke. Because Luke was here thinking long-term, I'm going to build with all these guys. And before you know it, D'Angelo's gone, Clarkson's gone, Nance is gone.
But I think if you can, at long term, like now it looks bad, but I think if the end game, if this summer goes well for the Lakers, I think he'll be like, okay.
So what's a successful summer for the Lakers, though? Is it Paul George and LeBron, or is it one of them and LeBron, or one of them and George, or like does Randall come back? I mean, what would you rather do?
I say like this: if you could get both, get both. If you could get one, and then keep Randall. That's how I look at it.
That's what I want. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know LeBron James is still the best player in the league. I don't want LeBron for the Lakers just because I know how that will hinder all of these guys' development, and it might even make them
like stunt some of their growth.
Yeah, and be like, oh, I shouldn't shoot this
because
LeBron's here.
But I just think the issue there, if LeBron comes to LA, he's gonna have to recommit to playing defense. Because this is a young team, they're gonna need to play defense. He can't show them his.
Well, and actually, Lakers are decent on defense.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if he comes out here with
Paul George might be perfect for that, and they kind of need a gunner like that. And that's why I was so happy when Isaiah Thomas got. I mean, I like Clarkson a whole lot, and I do miss him because he's a Laker. He's a Laker guy, and that's why I really liked him. But Isaiah Thomas is better than Jordan Clarkson, and I was like, cool, we got a gunner. Like that's a guy you can go to down the stretch of games, and he's done that a couple times for the Lakers and got the buckets that they needed. And you know, when he's hot, he's on, man. Like he can fill it up. So, and it looks like they're trying to make that. You know, Brandon Ingram's probably going to be that guy to take that role, but you know, why not? You know, if you got Paul George there too, you know, like I don't know. It's going to be interesting. So, but let's jump in to some NFL real quick. The Rams, they're on a mission right now. Looks like Ndamukong Suh is next. Possible, right?
Looks
I
like
mean, that's on the hit list.
He had a great meeting, and they said that he canceled his.
Can you have him and Donald on the same field together? Like, oh my gosh,
you can, but
that would be so beastie. But whose money does that take away, though? Like, imagine if he comes and they pay him, and he's in the whoa.
The Rams are in a great situation.
Are they gonna?
No, let me tell you why. The Rams are in the great situation right now. Who else is in a great situation? A team like the Eagles are in a great situation.
I thought Eagles would be a good fit for
because what I'm thinking, no. Eagles have one of the best. They're loaded on the D line. They're loaded on the
Can't
deal.
add Sue, one of the best.
They're loaded though. That's with the money he's going to command. They don't have it there.
Maybe he doesn't want it anymore. Maybe he's kind of
no.
gonna
But
be
what
moderate.
this is what I'm saying. The Rams are in a situation where you're talking about money. A lot of these teams are in situations where it's like this. The Eagles are in this situation. Their window's still open a couple more. When you have a young quarterback, the Seahawks, a prime example. They suffer from now. They're starting to feel that. The Seahawks, when they first were a couple years back, when they're the Legion of Boom, doing this, doing that.
Oh, so good.
Russell Wilson was a rookie. When you have a quarterback on a rookie deals are nothing, making $1 million, $2 million, or something.
And making like $500,000.
Yeah, you have all that money to play everywhere else, to pay all your other players. But when that quarterback comes up for renewal, you got NFL going rate for a quarterback is like $25 million right now.
Yeah, look at Flacco, man. He won a Super Bowl and robbed Baltimore.
He got all that money, and now they have no money to pay other players.
And they haven't done anything.
So exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why you need a guy like Tom Brady who can have your team by himself.
Well, yeah, but Tom Brady's lucky because not only is he married to a model, but he looks like a model. So he's going to get
That's
paid.
why they say his wife makes more than him, so he could take a little pay cut.
Yeah, and he's going to get paid off the field doing a bunch of commercials and all that stuff. I mean,
so that's why I say the Eagles. They still haven't. Carson Wentz is still playing under the rookie. This season coming up will be his last year. So after this season, the Eagles are going to have to re-up Carson, and I guarantee he's going to get more.
All right, but how's
the Rams? I'm saying it's benefiting them because your quarterback. Goff is still under the rookie deal.
Yeah.
So they're not paying him nothing. So they have all this extra money to pay Sue now to pay all these other players. But in like 2 years, when the Goff's up for an extension, they got to start making some cuts. Like the Seahawks cut Sherman this year.
So Sue will probably be the one to get cut, right? Because he's going to be the older one. Because how old Sue?
Sue's only going to get a 1 or 2 year deal.
How old is he? Like 30?
Like that. But Sue's only right now he's not about to get no 5 year deal. Sue's going to get a 1 year or a 2 year deal. That's all Sue's going to get. I feel like. So all these teams like that. The Rams window. That's why I said the Rams have this window.
Man, football has no loyalty.
Yeah,
like
they signed all these players. The Rams have like a window of another 2 years before they're gonna have to re-up Goff and pay him 20 to 20 whatever million.
Yeah,
and then they can't. So this is their time. Like the Eagles cashed in when they were supposed to. Seahawks cashed in a couple.
And
years
how
ago.
You feeling though right now with cashing in with the Niners?
Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
I mean, you overpay the hell out of Garoppolo.
That's not true.
Yeah,
that's
true.
the going rate for a quarterback. If you feel you've got your quarterback, you have to pay him.
8 games.
But if you feel he's the guy, you have to pay him. That's how it goes. That's how it is in this world. If you feel you got your quarterback, the Niners are looking like this. We've suffered the past 4 years with no quarterback. Trash. They can't.
They had a quarterback that was stupid and let him go.
Well, that's debatable, but I'm a Kaepernick fan. But as far as a player, I think it was the right move to try to get a better quarterback. But Sherman coming, I love it. He seems like he's going to be motivated. His contract is all incentive laden. Basically, he gets paid if he plays how he's been playing, and I love that.
Yeah,
he has like a prove it deal, and he seems motivated. So I'm ready. I'm loving how everyone's talking about the Rams. That's why I didn't even mention my Niners yet. I'm loving the Niners stay low, stay under the radar. Everyone can hype the Rams. Keep hyping the Rams. Please hype the Rams. Please talk about how good the Rams are. And when the season starts, we got Kyle Shanahan. We got Jimmy G over there. We made some moves. I think it's going to be a great showdown this year. Rams and Niners both games. No, what's the second year?
Oh, yeah.
It's Shanahan's son. Mike Shanahan, the old Broncos coach. This is his
son. Last thing on football. How you feel about Gruden? How is Gruden going to do over there?
I don't think the Raiders are going to be good at all.
I think he's out of touch, too.
He's when is the last time he's been
10 years ago.
Exactly. And then he's signing all these old players. He signed, he got Marshall Lynch. He signed Jordy Nelson.
They brought Marshawn back, bro.
Yeah, he signed all these older players.
He just got out from an old running back.
1990, if this was 2006.
They're saying even the way he was doing things in meetings, and then he wants to throw out analytics and like all this stuff, like.
That's part of the game. You don't
turn down
now.
technology,
That's
right?
That's part of the game.
You don't hear a doctor be like, this worked before in the past, so we're not going to look into advanced treatment to make you better. Like, no.
Yeah. And you can see he's kind of stubborn. He feels like my way is the way. I want a Super Bowl this way, and I'm going to bring it back my
10
way.
years ago.
And I don't.
Ask Phil Jackson about how the triangle works in 2018.
Personally, I don't see him staying more than 2 years in the Raiders. I think before 2 years is up, he'll be gone back in the booth.
Maybe he resigns.
Something like that, because I don't think it's going to go well.
Man. It just wasn't for me, man.
I just don't think it's going to go well.
Yeah, you want to get into some boxing and close it out?
Yeah, we could do that.
All right, so, a couple weeks ago, you had the whole Canelo clenbuterol scandal with the contaminated meat, air quotes if you can't see me. He's passed his test since he's been back in the States. Triple G let him have it, though, in an interview the other day after a workout. Said, like, you know what? I think this guy's been cheating for a while. He said you can point out the injection marks on his arms. You could see that his muscles were a lot bigger than before. And some people were here lately have even been talking about his head, and they say that's why he's growing out a thick beard and his hair's been long
because
he's trying to hide his head. Like, I mean, I don't think so, and I would be a damn shame if that was true, because like I feel like right now boxing's kind of on the up and up. It's there's a lot of good stable of fighters right now, and they're kind of like reinvigorating boxing right now, and you know the heavyweight division is finally good. You know, it's been a while since the heavyweight division has been good. Now it's actually exciting. Middleweight's great. Welterweight's amazing. So it's like you're hoping for something like this. I was kind of disappointed in Triple G because, I mean, yeah, maybe you're pissed off about Canelo and you're probably still pissed off about the decision, but you can't like downplay. He called the was it the Vegas Athletic Commission, the Boxing Athletic Commission, Vegas? Terrorists? Like, you can't make comments like that, especially like when you want to get these fat paydays. Like, you can get barred from a lot of shit. Like, they can just shun you, and then it's how you're gonna just call out all the people who are gonna be deciding your fate in this fight. So unless you're just maybe he's winning the fight again like last time, but they're gonna see it again and be like, nope, because we remember everything you said about us. I don't know.
I just also think as far as the whole go back to the whole cheating thing, I just find it hard to believe.
Well, yeah, and last thing, Chepo, the older gentleman that trains Triple G, and his main trainer, Eddie Reynoso, their father and son, they're butchers. They're butchers when they're not training Canelo. They're butchers. How do two guys from Mexico who are butchers not know everything about
That's
the
exactly what I'm saying. And my thing is, Canelo, you know you got this fight, biggest fight of your career. You know the meat in Mexico is contaminated. This is not a problem that just popped up last week.
Yeah.
It's a problem that's been an ongoing issue for a little while now.
Yeah, in boxing
So I just find it hard to believe that you'd be so freaking careless and just eat willy-nilly out here, not worrying about it. That's what
Especially when he has the money.
Exactly. That's why it's hard for me to believe like you're that sloppy.
So you're leading
I
towards...
think there's something to it. And I think
So on a scale from 1 to 10, on your feeling of he's cheating,
I think like 7 because I think he feels like realistically, I think he knows he lost that first fight. I think personally, he feels like
I think everyone knows that. Even when I see De La Hoya, I cringe hearing De La Hoya like, "Well, I had it 7-5." Like, no, you didn't, bro. No, you didn't.
He has to say that though.
Bernard Hopkins out there too, like Canelo stuck it to him. Like, come on, dude. Like, you know he didn't stick it to him. Like,
correct. You're
not dumb. I mean, and you gotta back your guy. You gotta support your guy. You gotta sell him. I get it, but damn, I wish I would hear those behind the scene talks like Bernard scratching his head at De La Hoya, like, fuck, you got handed one tonight. Like,
that's why I just feel like I don't know. I find it hard to believe that you got caught slipping. Like, you know all this stuff. You know everything. I'm sure you have a team of people who know. You have chefs, like you said. Like, there's just too many things going the opposite direction for me to just roll with that. Like, I'm not rolling that you just accidentally took some meat and now you test positive. Get out of here, bro. You know what you're doing.
All right.
Boxers, and I'm just saying, any professional athlete, they take care of their bodies so well. Especially a guy like a boxer where their weight and everything is so critical to them. There's no way he's out here just eating meat with contaminated. I think he's out there on the juice. Ooh. That's how I feel. That's me. And Canelo, you gonna call me a little bitch too for calling you out too.
Oh,
but
man,
that's what you want. Yeah, he cussing out, called him a little bitch because he said that. Like when you react like that, I feel like there's a little truth to it. Because if it wasn't true, you'd be like, whatever, say whatever you want. I'm gonna beat your ass when we play in a couple months.
That's what he should have said.
Don't worry, I'm gonna knock you out in a couple months. That's all you got to worry about. But he came back, no, you little bitch, this and this. Like that makes me feel like, why are you so defensive, bro?
Yeah, why are you taking it so personal?
What are you so hyped up about?
Yeah,
let him talk.
Yeah. All right. Last thing.
But wait, before we do that, I want to get to this heavyweight stuff we were just talking about. So Joshua is gonna fight
Joseph Parker
this weekend. I was telling
next weekend.
a lot. You're right. Next Saturday.
Yeah.
A lot of people are already just already saying Wilder and Joshua. Like once Joshua wins this week, I'm like, wait. I've seen Parker fight. Parker's no slouch.
Parker's buff,
Parker's
bro.
no punk. Parker's gonna stand there and fight with you.
Yeah.
So it might be a situation where Ortiz almost caught Wilder slipping. Joshua better not be looking ahead to
Had
Wilder.
Ortiz not been, they say he's listed at 38. Some people think he's really like 47, dude. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because he has a fake Cuban birth certificate, so they don't really know his actual age.
He really is.
So they're saying maybe Ortiz was just a little younger, he might have stuck it to Wilder.
He might have. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
They think I didn't even know that part. They thought he was that old.
Some guy stays up as old as 47, 48. I mean, I could. That's a lot. Like, fuck, you're old. But yeah, what were you gonna say about Parker? And
I just don't want people to sleep. Everyone just thinks it's a foregone conclusion that Joshua's gonna knock this guy out, and everyone's already looking forward to him and Wilder. No. That it could be
it's going to be a good fight.
Exactly.
I mean, I give the edge to Joshua,
sure.
But it's going to be a good fight.
It's going to be a fight, and it's
don't
not
sleep
one,
on it.
Exactly.
It's going to be exciting too. They're getting paid a ton of money. They sold out a giant arena again because Joshua is
big
freaking
time.
He's Michael Jordan over there.
Where would they fight at though? You think him and Wilder? Because Wilder always
it'd
fights.
Have to be in England, and if they would, I'd hope they do it in Wembley Stadium again. 90,000 people. Like, oh my god.
Well, because for sure, I feel like that might make sense because I feel like Joshua is a bigger draw in Europe than Wilder is in America.
Oh, hell yeah.
So,
hell yeah.
if they had it in Europe, it would be a big deal.
Yeah.
So.
It's not even close. Last thing. Floyd Mayweather, seriously considering UFC?
I don't think that's true.
I think he's just trying to stay relevant, right?
I'm just thinking of this and like, what is your advantage to doing this? UFC ain't gonna pay you millions unless you get to
41 years old,
like
bro.
you're gonna mess around and get knocked out.
He's gonna get hurt.
He's gonna hurt himself.
Get hurt.
But he didn't need to do that. I think he needs to just chill, go count your money, whatever you do, be an Instagram model.
Get back into boxing before you get back into.
Don't. And people think like he's doing it. There's no way in the world. I'm telling you right now. There's no way in the world he will fight McGregor in MMA. No way.
No, he can't.
McGregor could probably kill him.
All of them would.
Yes.
I've been saying it. Yeah.
Just how it was when
no
McGregor
boxer can beat an MMA fighter in MMA, and no MMA fighter will beat a boxer in boxing.
These boxers,
not gonna happen.
What it is? These boxers just think like, I could punch. I know how to punch. But these guys ain't gonna just stand there.
Well, it's the same thing with a lot of MMA people. They thought like, oh well, Conor has a boxing background. And he kills everyone with his striking. Like, that's not boxing.
But if Mayweather goes in to fight somebody, soon as he gets in the ring, first thing they're gonna do, as soon as that bell goes off, they're gonna take his ass down. Ain't nobody gonna just stand there and swing with Mayweather. They're gonna take your ass down. I'm gonna kick you. Guys are gonna try to kick him. Do everything he's not comfortable.
Connor's gonna toy with him. It wouldn't even be fun. Wouldn't it be fun? But all right, guys, that's our show in the front row. I hope you felt that I felt like we brought the heat today.
We did. And we're gonna bring some more next week. Next week will be a lot closer to playoffs. Might have some clarification on the playoff matchups.
And look out for Mr. Devin White because he's gonna be going to some of the combines coming up.
Oh yeah, a lot of high school stuff coming up. A lot of high school recruiting and things like that going on. So. We're ready for that, excited for that.
Yeah, stay tuned. Where can they find you on social media?
Well, you can find me on social media, but you also find us in the front row.
There you go. InTheFrontRow.com.
Mr. _D White on all the platforms. I'm there. Let's talk.
Get me on Twitter at C_Rod Sports LA. C_Rod Sports LA. We'll talk to you guys again next week.
Thank you.